Okay, so in terms of the actual fit onto the body, it doesn't feel too bad. If I look down the edge there, it looks okay. If anything, it's got a built-in neck shim. Now we'll find out when we string it up. These little holes that these, I don't know if they're bushels or whatever, go into are too loose on the new neck compared to the Fender neck. But you see, that one's better. Why? Because I just wrapped some double-sided sticky tape around it. I didn't even take the plastic off. So let me just do that off camera and then I'll show you what it looks like. So you see, I just wrapped the double-sided. I haven't undone it. It's still on. It's still complete. So then when we come to insert it in here, if we're careful about it, go on, in you go. It should just go in. Let me do it like that so I can see it and you can see it. There we are. And now it's got a bit of resistance against it. So I do the same here. If I leave the camera and trust it's doing the right thing, then I can watch, do it one-handed then. In you go, that's it. Oh, a little bit out of there, I might need to take that out. No, that's gone hidden underneath. Be a bit more careful with this one, put that like that. Get it in the right-ish spot. That's it. Push that under there. That's it. And now if I switch this upside down, bear with me a sec, one hand, don't want to damage it, they shouldn't fall out. And when you look from this side, you can sort of see it in there, but you won't see it by the time I put the tuning pegs in. So that's worked out quite nicely. So now I've got to measure how to put the tuning pegs in. Just checked on the Squier, and they put this at right angles to the wood or the headstock. So this piece of wood I've checked is pretty good right angle. What I'll be doing is holding it up against the edge there and then aligning that and marking the holes. And then I'll put a piece of tape on the drill bit to see a height and put some holes in and peg them in. So let's go for it. Okay, these are quite difficult to line up. If I mark some lines at right angles to the headstock, it should wipe off. I know it's permanent, but it should wipe off gloss. And I think the best I can do is to get the bottom and the top one in, the E and the E and the G string in, and then use a piece of wood to go along this top and make them look at about the same height. I think everything else just goes a little bit odd. If I stick that like that, doesn't want to stay there, but you know, I mean, that's the best I can do. So I think I'll put the E and the A string in first, and then I'll make the others line up along. Let me see if I can put it in place. I've only got one hand here. I'll try and line it up along there, like that, peak to peak. Ooh. I think that's the best way I can do it, because other than that, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look a bit wrong anyway. It's just an experiment, and you know, we'll see how it sounds. Okay, let's do it. So got them on. Would I say they're in line? Not brilliantly. I think this one's a bit out, but it's good enough for me. String it up and see. I'll leave the Billy Shoonings on, even though it's a flat board. See what it does. Okay, so I put the neck in. Was it successful? Not really. A lot of work. The saddles are raised as high as they can be because there's a real bend in this neck, yeah, if you can see it. I'll leave it overnight, see if it settles with string tension. I like the look compared to the original neck. I don't like the Pal Ferro or whatever it is, or Indian Laurel. I just don't like the colour with the blue. I love the colour of this maple, but it was a bitch to fit. It'd be better to buy a Fender part. Fender, please make a Squier in pieces that you can buy. You know, I'm always going to put EMGs or better pickups than you sell onto it. I'm probably going to put a better bridge at one point on, and upgrade the electrics. The mint green looks nice for me, as does the white. The tortoiseshell, not so sure of. So let us buy your guitars in parts, yeah, so we can get the body we want and put a decent neck on it. But yeah, I don't know. So it was a pain to fit. I'm happy with the colour. If this was going on the wall, it would be great. But it's not for that. I want to play this thing, yeah. So let's give it a play, see if I can get it to work. So I didn't even realise that the strings don't even go in the nut guide, yeah. It's like it's one string out, yeah. That one should go there, maybe. Man, that's awful. I think it's time to put a new nut in this thing. It's time to throw it away and go back to the stock. Anyway, it sort of makes a noise, but not a very nice one. Anyway, okay. So this is a brief demo of the new neck. Not my favorite actually. I mean, it looks great. I think it looks pretty good. You know, I think it looks okay, but I think that at the moment the neck needs to go down a bit so it doesn't feel right, and I think feel is everything here. Put it down here. So I don't know, I think it's quite high. It's about double what I normally want. So I think what I need to do is to straighten the neck, let it settle, straighten the neck, maybe bring it down a bit. It's quite high in this area, so under there it's quite high. I mean, the color's beautiful. As I look at it on the screen, it just looks lovely. I don't know, I think I might have to buy a Fender neck and see how it goes. I just wanted a Christmas project to play with, and the idea of routing out a neck seemed like fun, with these various bits, but it was actually much more of a pain in the arse than I really wanted. So, but it was fun. It was fun, but you know, I wanted a better result. So I don't normally play, these are roto sounds, Billy Sheehan's. I don't normally play roto sounds or those sorts of strings on these necks. I would love to put the black nylon strings on, nylon coated strings, to really give it that look that I like and the feel. I think, however, the neck, until I can get it feeling better, it's not worth the waste of the strings, yeah. But anyway, your mileage may vary. It was an £80, £88 neck, a lot more effort to fit it. Much cheaper just to buy a Fender neck. And again, I say this a lot, please Fender, can you just make it a lot easier for people to buy and spec in pieces a body, a colored control plate that fits, a neck of their choice, you know, fretless, whether it be Palfero, whatever, and you know, maybe have some of the guide holes set up. I mean, I don't think I did too bad a job of sticking the tuners in. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay, and they work. They're different spacing to Fender. It doesn't quite feel right. Neck doesn't quite feel right. I'm not getting the vibe off it. Just, I think everything's too tall. Anyway, so that's the kind of sound you get out of it.